bud. Let me hear it.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, what's up? Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
You want to tell the world your name real quick?
Yes, what's up, everybody? My name is Destiny MC. You can find me on Instagram at destiny.mc.lucero. Check me out. I drop something every Monday. Hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, that's dope. So what made you want to start doing your music?
My music, well, it's been like a journey. I used to write a lot of poetry.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it started. And one day I just kind of put it to beats and just kind of put myself out there, and I really enjoyed doing it. And at first I did it for fun. And then my cousin, JC the Wiz, reached out to me. Yeah. And he lives over there in the Valley. He's no longer with us, but he came.
Sorry to hear that.
It's all good. He taught me everything. He taught me a lot. So I'm very thankful for that. He was brought a lot of light into situations and stuff for me, I feel like. So yeah. Definitely miss having him around and stuff. But one day he took me to the studio and we produced one of our first songs, and from there I was like, man, this is fun. It just felt so good. So yeah. Now I want to use it to just bring positivity. So
that's dope.
Through my music.
That's dope.
I think now is like with the social media and everything, the opportunities that we have, we got to utilize it and just do anything that we can to just make the world a better place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely relate with that. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos. And
yeah, whether it's videos, whether it's art, whether you make art, whether you sing, whether you dance, incorporate some positivity in it, express yourself, and just spread it to the world, and just really show yourself and what you do, what you love doing, and people will follow along, and it's really a big impact on that.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
That's dope. Mm-hmm. So, you grew up here, right?
Yeah, in Albuquerque. Yeah.
Okay, so was there things around you, like people listening to music, people making music, or was it like artists you listened to that made you want to start? Or was it just your cousin or your friends?
I don't think I used to like to dance. I'm not very good at it, but I used to like to dance. So when I would listen to music, I just loved music. But I don't think nobody really in my family started music or did anything like that except for JC the Wiz, and we hadn't really communicated. Our family wasn't, we didn't really talk a lot. Yeah. But when he reached out, I was like, yeah, man, let's do it. So I'm excited. And that's another thing is like music brings people together. So
exactly.
If I would have never started making music, I would have maybe, not got to know them or anything like that. Or music brings people together, like events and stuff. So it's a real good way to bring people together. So I thought that was cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. So that, and just really just finding it on my own, just something that made me happy, something that kept me busy, something that inspired me. Because just when you don't have something to inspire you or encourage you, you kind of like drift off into the wrong paths and make wrong decisions. And I think now that I have something to look forward to, really gives me something to be disciplined and encouraged about, and inspired and disciplined. Because every Monday I have to, even when I don't want to do a Monday free flow or whatever, I have to go out and I have to do it. And I think that's a big part. Show people you can do it. Just set your mind to it.
Yeah.
It's not easy. People are struggling, but when you show people you can do it, it encourages them to want to be strong and do it too.
Exactly.
So be consistent. And
yeah.
There's so much stuff that comes along with that. Like you start to learn to love yourself, be disciplined, just really start to better your life and make the right decisions. It kind of it fills you up with like all the good and takes out all the bad that you shouldn't be around. Because when you fill your time with good stuff, there ain't no time to do bad stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, yeah. It took me a long time to figure that out though. Yeah. It took me a long time, a lot of tribulations, a lot of stuff that I put myself through as a teenager, that just made me realize, like, do not go down that path, because it's nothing good. You got to better yourself. That way you could live a better life.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely relate to that too. Growing up as a teenager, I definitely done things that I shouldn't have, and
yeah,
still do to this day. But
definitely still making mistakes. I definitely make mistakes to this day, but without mistakes, like, we don't learn lessons. And all the lessons that I learned back then, it made me the better person that I am today. Because I could have still been making the wrong choices, hanging out with the wrong people, not having the right state of mind or anything like that. I'm thankful that I learned what I did back then. I wish I knew then what I know now, because I'd probably make a lot of different decisions, but I'm happy where I am right now. So
that's cool.
Heck yeah.
Do you have siblings?
I had a brother. I lost him back in 2015. But yeah, so that was my inspiration to graduate. I remember we would always talk about, he'd always say, hey Des, whenever you graduate, we're going to go to Vegas and we'll party, because I was almost 20 years old when I graduated.
Yeah.
But hey, I stuck through it. I went back and I was thankful that I had a couple of teachers that didn't want to see me fail, and they were there and pushed me. And even when they said things, I was like, oh, you're mad as a teenager. You didn't want to hear none of that. But I'm thankful that they pushed me, because people back then that pushed you and wanted to see you do good. I'm thankful for that, because I probably wouldn't have finished school for like a couple of teachers that had my back and was like, you can do it, Des, or my brother being like, that was my motivation. So,
yeah. Well, that's good that you put something positive into that and you got through it.
Yeah, definitely. It was hard. It was hard for a couple of years, few years. It's still hard to this day.
Yeah.
But you kind of learn to live where you don't want to just be down and be sad or whatever. He wouldn't want to see us like that.
Yeah.
So I never understood that when they were like, oh, don't be like that. They don't want to see you like that, and you're just angry at the time or you don't understand. So you're like, no, like I'm feeling how I feel.
Yeah.
But you start to learn, like, yeah, if he saw me happy, if he saw me doing good, I can't imagine what he would say, like, see me do music, because he didn't know, but he would see me write and he would see me do poetry and stuff, but he never got to see me do this. So I always wonder what he would think about that. So yeah, but
you
definitely living in a better place than,
Yeah. Because I think it's dope what you do on your account with like
I appreciate that.
Different like backgrounds, themes, and everything like that.
Shout out to my team. Shout out to my team, Minnie's Munchies, Action Man. She's the one that sets up the background, She does all that creativity and really like brings the videos to life and stuff, because if you don't have a team, it's hard to do it by yourself. It's dope if you could do it by yourself, but when you have a team, I'm so grateful for that, because the backgrounds and stuff, I could go and set up a camera, but when you have somebody that supports you and goes and set up a whole background and stuff, or like you have people that will come out here and you have a good spot, or people that help you, it really helps improve your videos too. So shout out to my team and my supporters. I could not do it without y'all.
Yeah,
for real. Keeps me motivated, encouraged, the support, the help. I appreciate you guys, for real.
Oh yeah, it takes a team too. It can't just, we could do it by ourselves, but it'd definitely be harder. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
when you got a team, it's just they got your back, and even if it's a small circle, that's all you need. That's all you need, is a small few that can have your back and really support you and be there for you, not just be there for you when you make it or this and that. I got my small circle, and that's basically all we need, is each other. I'm thankful for that.
That's dope.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. How long did it take you, or do you know all of them? Have you known all of the people on your team, or did you just recently meet them?
Minnie's Munchies, I've known her for maybe like 10 years now, maybe 9 years.
Okay.
And then my best friend, Action Man, we've known him. I've known him for 12 or 13 years now. So a lot of people that I have in my life, I'm thankful that they've been here for a long time. And they've seen me and loved me through everything. So you don't have a lot of people that are going to be there for you when you were out, when you were down and out, and then now you try to better yourself. People aren't going to want to stick around for that.
Exactly.
So I'm thankful for the people that did, because I got the best team, got the best supporters, the people that support me. I appreciate it. Albuquerque and the people around the world, like, I appreciate it. It's tight. It's a good feeling.
Yeah,
it's tight.
Yeah. At least you have those people around you, and you can trust them and rely on them to do things that you need them to do, and whether it's mentally or physically or whatever,
Like, yeah,
good to have those people around.
Grateful to have them.
Yeah. So are you trying to stay here long term, like in Albuquerque, like till you die basically, or are you trying to like go see the world? Because I know a lot of people, they don't want to just stay here, they like want to see other places. But
yeah, heck yeah, and definitely everybody has a different like outlook on what they want to do in their future or whatever. But I think for me, I've always wanted and had the mentality of, if I do ever make it, I would love to give back. And not just in a cliche way, like, oh, I'm just going to give back here, give back there. I want to actually go and meet the people that I help. I want to go to the schools and get kids that don't have shoes. I want to go and make it to where I can buy them all jackets or school supplies. That's what it's about. So if I ever do make it, I would just say that I would be too busy going, and I would want to help people around and the kids, or just help anybody that I could. Because even right now, that's my main part. We see somebody, we try to help them. Wherever financially blessed, we spread the blessing. We don't ever keep anything for us. It's I want to give my light or whatever I make to everybody around me, especially the team around me, because I couldn't make it by myself.
Yeah.
So,
definitely
want to give back. I would never move out of Albuquerque, no matter if how crazy it gets, or if it ever gets crazy. I think that when you surround yourself with the right people, you make the right decisions, you're not going to find yourself. There's always going to be, you could be at the wrong time, whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said, you're not going to have time for that. So you fill yourself with good, you be around good people. I think that they'll be good around you.
Exactly.
Not always. There'll always be, you know, that bad apple, or there'll always be situations that you might get in, be at the wrong place, wrong time. But as long as you make the
Exactly.
right decisions, you're wise, you know, kind of
Exactly.
prevent yourself from being in situations. Definitely learn that.
Yeah.
You have to learn the hard way, but
Yeah.
I would say to like any youngins, I would say the people that you have around you now, most of them ain't even going to be there. It's going to be the select few. So choose wisely of your friends, choose wisely of the decisions, because your future really, did they say, oh, my future might not impact right what I'm doing right now? It will, because the decisions you make now will definitely affect your future.
Exactly.
Because I'm thankful that nothing really, you know, I'm thankful. I think I got blessed. I definitely got blessed with people that helped me change my life and stuff. Otherwise, if I was still going down the wrong roads, I don't know. I might not be here.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't be making music, but I found things to inspire me, and that's important, that people find things to inspire them
Yeah.
and to do good. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I always, when I wake up in the morning, I'm definitely thankful that
Yes.
I was able to have my thoughts, everything, my arms, legs,
Mm-hmm.
toes, fingers, everything, you know, because without it, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now. And I mean,
Definitely.
there's still ways to do it without it, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just blessed and thankful to wake up and have another day. Because I know there was days before, when I was younger, I would wake up and be like, damn, I don't want to go do my job or whatever. But now it's like I look at it differently, and
That's awesome.
I'm glad to be able to do my job, because there's not a lot of people that even have a job or
Mm-hmm.
even have a life, you know. And like I have life every day, and I'm thankful for it, because
That's
like it's not
awesome.
guaranteed tomorrow, you know. And
That's a great mentality to have.
yeah,
That's a successful mentality too. Is
yeah,
I'm happy to have my job. I'm happy to wake up and do what I have to do. I'm happy that I have to go do this, because a lot of times, you know, like even me, I find myself complaining. I'm happy that I have the transportation to get there. I'm
exactly.
happy that I have the funds to do this or do that. I'm happy to have the people around me so I could go here, I could go there. There's a lot of things that you could easily take for granted.
Yeah,
But when you sit there and you think and you're like, man, I'm so thankful that I have this and that. I think that's also what keeps you humble as a person too.
exactly.
Is just reminding yourself how thankful, or I guess, I don't know if it's reminding yourself of all the things that you have and all that, but just thinking about all the stuff that you have. Don't be like, oh man, these shoes are all dirty. I wish I had another one, and it ruins your whole day, you know?
Exactly.
You just be like, man, I'm thankful that I got these shoes on my feet and they fit my feet and they're not, you know, they're not poking out holes. My toes ain't poking out. And I think that's why if I ever make it, it's important. I want to go to the schools and make sure that kids have shoes on their feet so they don't get picked on. Freaking jackets, you know, in the winter. I think that's important. When I hear or see a kid that doesn't have a jacket in the winter, bro, that's like nothing bothers me. Even like a person or like a lady, if she's out, a man, and it's raining or snowing or something, like even whatever I have in my car or whatever, I just give it, just whatever.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a cold day and you have extra money, here, man, go get this. Go today, spend a night in a hotel, have some nice hot water, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's dope.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's
I
definitely
wish I had
a blessing.
money to do that.
I don't always have money, but when you're financially blessed, I think it's important to give it back. And even though if it, you know, all goes away just like that, it's like, well, that person, you know, it feels good to give back. And I think, I don't know, I watched this podcast one time and he was talking about this guy, his dad, he was always giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. So he never was rich, you know, because he was always giving. And his son is real successful. He owns a store in Florida. And he's like, and me, I'm real frugal with my money. I'm not stingy, but I'm real frugal. And I'm, you know, I should be giving more than I do. He goes, but my dad, he was real giving. And I think that's why he never was as rich. But I think if you could be rich and like giving back, and you could be rich and just giving back, I would say, I think that's better than having all the money in the world. To me, some people would be like, shoot, I'd rather take all the money.
Exactly.
But if I could have all the money to help people, that's the main point. And if it just means me living like a regular life and still going and like all that good stuff, being famous and all that stuff does not intrigue me. I think just giving back and helping people, or people being like, hey, you got me through my week, your words inspired me, or you helped me with this, that's more than anything could ever buy. Anything, any dime, any piece of dollar could ever mean anything to me. I think when I can touch hearts or inspire people to keep going and definitely not give up, that's more than anything that could, any dollar cent could ever be, I would have to say, for me.
Yeah. So, that's dope.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. And then it's been pretty cool because like what you're saying, there's been people we had on here Sure. On the interview, that have said they've been following my account since I was making music and
Yeah, I remember you
doing
making music.
videos
Yep.
like Battlefield, Call of Duty videos and stuff
Yep.
like that. And
Call of Duty. That's
yeah,
tattoo. Call of Duty's fun.
yeah. So
You get
like
free time.
I was like, damn, like you've been following me that long because I know I deleted all my stuff before because I got into like a dark place, you know. But I broke out of that now,
But
so
you're here
like,
now.
yeah, I'm here now and I'm happy where I'm at.
And that's good. You have the mentality and you kind of realize, okay, I was in a dark place. Now I want to come out of that dark place because I don't want to feel the way I was feeling, think the things that I was thinking, because your days will get long.
Yeah,
And things just, it's just so much lighter and so much more free when you could just have your own thoughts and want to do things. It's a lot easier too. You tell yourself, sure. You tell yourself, I don't want to think like that, or I want to be patient. Today when I go in the store, I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to be all aggressive, pushing my cart all mean, you know, just kind of taking part in your day to be like, nah, I ain't gonna act like that today. I choose to be happy. I choose to be peaceful. And to me, I'm still struggling with that because, you know, I'm still like, but I think that I've come a long ways to not just be so, you know, aggressive or anger or anything. And I think that's just coming with lessons. Just thankful for the day, grateful for the day, thankful for the little things. And just like, shoot, I'm thankful to even come to the store and be able to get what I'm getting.
exactly.
That's, you know.
Some countries don't even have stores. You know what I mean? Fucking have to go hunt for that shit still.
Yep. And things are like so much money, like I think in like Venezuela or something, you know?
Yeah.
Where people just are starving. And we're blessed. Like I came over here with a full belly. You know, we're smoking, we're hanging out.
Exactly.
Safe, you know, like not everywhere is like that. So
and
blessings all over.
What made me realize that too is this might sound stupid, but here, hey, Q. You sure? I'm good. Or unless you want to.
I'll take another puff.
Yeah. But what made me realize that, like, I know that some people complain about like how our country is, but it's still like what we have here is a lot of people don't have. Like last year I drove to Denver, you know, in our brand new car, me and my lady, we went and went to a football game. And so like just to be able to like drive there like ourselves, you know, that was like my first road trip I ever did by myself, you know. And like I was like, damn, like this is crazy because in different countries you can't do that. You can't even leave your city without.
No, especially right now you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's a blessing that we have right here, and a lot of people don't appreciate that. Like we're able to go eat wherever we want, eat whatever we want, when we want, most people. And
for real,
it's just taking advantage.
Yeah,
unless
exactly.
you know, like I think a lot of things that helped me too is I worked with like special needs, like people with disabilities. And when you see people that aren't able to walk for themselves, aren't able to use the restroom or eat themselves, that makes you appreciate your life a lot more. It makes you appreciate, like, man, I'm thankful I can go and use the bathroom by myself, eat by myself, walk wherever. It's definitely gives you a reason to be thankful. So like even being around people like that, like go help in your community.
Yeah.
It will open your mind and definitely give you a feeling that you want to help.
Exactly.
So get involved in the community, see how you could give back, help the homeless, help the special needs. It's worth it. It makes you feel so good inside. You want to feel good? That's what makes you feel good. And it's a good thing. So to me, like that's important, especially special needs. I love being around them too. It's like, it kind of gives you a feeling, like I said, of appreciation. And they're not harmful. Like people out here, you meet people and just they're greedy. Or there was this lady that I used to work for, and she like said it in Spanish. I don't know how she said it, but she said like innocence in Spanish. And like, cause they're no harm, you know, they don't cause no harm. They're just here as just like, you know, and they teach people to be, I think like people working in that field, you know, there's people that take advantage and, you know, whatever, but it teaches people to be patient and be appreciative of what you have. And I think that was cool that she taught me, you know, when I was young, when I worked with those type of people. I've been working with those type of people since I was 12 and 13. And I enjoyed it. I would do it forever if I could. So I love it. Got to meet a lot of cool families.
That's dope.
Appreciate that.
Oh yeah. So are you doing any shows this year?
I've had shows in the past. I don't think I have any upcoming shows.
Okay.
Not ahead. I've had shows that people reached out, and I appreciate those opportunities. That was dope. Canazobra, everybody else, Cooking with the Homeboy, anybody that's ever had me on their platform, ever had me do performances. I appreciate that. That's a huge opportunity. I met cool people. It was just awesome. So I appreciate those opportunities. I'm super shy. So at first when I was doing the events and stuff, I was super nervous and I didn't know if I could do it. Shout out to Chili Circuit. Those are the people that put me on first. And they're like, you think you could go up there and do it? And I think that's where it started too. That was my motivation.
Okay.
To,
I think
really
I had seen you one
it.
time performing.
Yeah.
Like last summer, I think it might have been. I'm not too sure, but it was at the Jam Spot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
Shout out
there.
the Jam Spot.
Yeah.
Shame. I appreciate you guys for putting me on and giving me an opportunity. There's so many people. So shout out. If I left you guys out, I appreciate the opportunity and you guys giving me a platform to perform. It was fun every time. It's definitely a dream come true. Yeah. That's tight. Even whether it was 2 people, 10 people, 50 people, I always appreciate it. It's always a blast.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
You got family and friends pulling up, or?
My family that would go. My mom's not able to go right now. My JC to Wiz would go. Like, so my family's like real small. And then my 2 people that I got here would go.
Yeah.
So that's basically like the family that would show up, is like the family that's like literally not here no more, or my mom that's not able to right now.
Yeah.
And then the 2 people that always show up is Action Man and Minnie. So those are the 2 people that are always there.
Oh yeah.
So like I said, my small circle, but I guess that's all I need. That's all that's, got you back. As long as they got you back, people that you could trust.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
That's dope.
And my supporters, shout out to my supporters that ever showed up and went to the performances. That's dope. It's like unreal, and it almost seems, like it's like a dream when people are like, yeah, no. It's cool to see you. I'm like, man, it's cool to see you. It's nice to meet you. Like it's crazy. It still hasn't like processed sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's freaking dope.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's definitely a dream come true. I never thought that, especially because I'm super shy. Shy. So I would have never thought
you're
that.
more open in your music.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And like performing, I think, because like it's like a mind state where I'm like, all right, Des, you got to get out there and just, you got to socialize. But before I was a little nervous. I still get nervous, but I think I've gotten better at that too. Because you just have to put that aside. I mean, there's people staring at you, taking videos, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
Hoping you don't mess up.
Yeah.
So I'm really hard on myself about that too. Like about messing up and doing that. So I try to practice. You're always going to mess up, but give your all. People are there to support you. Make it fun.
Yeah.
So it's fun for me. I appreciate it. It's tight.
Yeah, that's dope. There's definitely times where whenever I was making music, I remember I messed up, or the mic messed up. I didn't even know the lyrics. I just got like too nervous,
Yeah, you could get nervous, especially if you like mess up and you're like, oh snap, I don't know what to do,
Yeah.
Yep, I've definitely messed up. I've messed up whether the mic's off or whatever. It's not even the mic, whether I'm off. And you forget your lyrics, but I kind of just like, that's my motivation. Like whether it's finishing off the song and the next song, you just go harder. I'm like, all right, I got to finish strong.
Exactly.
But I definitely still to this day mess up, even no matter how many times I practice. Like, I don't know how the big guys do it. They're out there just performing like the people that spit fast, like, or that don't do it, like the music and their voice in the background.
Oh, just
like, some people just spit and they're just like, boom, boom, boom. Oh. And they're all drinking and shit or before. And I'm like, I can't do that. I'll be forgetting.
For real.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. Yeah. Like the rap artists will go out there, be drinking a big old thing of Patron.
Yeah.
And they go up and rap. You're like, damn. I don't even know.
They're probably just used to it though.
Yeah. Real repetitive, just bomb over and over and over. Yeah.
Heck yeah. I know that for a fact, because there's been times when I was lit doing a show or something, and like you said, I forgot my lyrics. I don't know.
Yeah, like, right. You go up there and you're all hype, and then as soon as that beat drops, then you gotta start rapping. You're like, oh shit. Yep.
For that's dope.
It was dope.
Oh, yeah.
Have fun all the time. It's cool. And the people too, I mean, the people that reached out and got the opportunities. A fun one that I remember was Benny Browncoat. It was a Halloween one. That one was popping. It was at like Urban 360 Pizza.
Yeah. There
was a big crowd and that was cool. And for some reason I was super nervous. And as soon as the beat dropped, I was like, all right, let's go. Let's get it. So I think events like, big events are fun too, because big crowds, I mean, who wouldn't want a big crowd? That's tight.
Exactly.
But I think some of the times when we had a small crowd, I got to talk to them individually and meet them. So I also enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope too. Whenever they go to the Jam Spot, you could definitely meet them like on a personal level. Yeah, you can go down, hang out. A lot of times, like even before the shows or after, I'll hang out. Yeah. And talk to people, meet new people, and I think that's the best part.
I never before, like I said, I just didn't really like to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
There for a while, I don't know, but
Yeah.
music definitely changed that.
Yeah, I feel that.
But like I said, it brings people together.
Yeah. What do you think of this interview?
I think this interview is dope. I think what you're doing is dope.
Yeah.
It's kind of like putting light on all the artists or people that are doing things. Like you have different people too.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I had mentioned, Santi. That's dope what he's doing. I don't know if you guys watch Santi, but he's a predator catcher. You guys can find him on Rumble and all that good stuff. So he has cool people on here like Johnny Badluck. I saw like RGC Motion and Mo Rob, all those people.
Yeah.
So it's like people that even I perform with or we got to see. So we're like, oh snap, that's that's so and so. So you kind of get a look into like seeing people and what they get to talk about and all that good stuff. So I think what you're doing is pretty cool.
That's pretty.
It's
dope.
awesome. It's cool to see a bunch of different people. I think that's super cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have merch soon, so
merch soon. So check it out. View of ABQ. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at destiny.mc.lucero. Spotify. I got singles on there. Boogie on Down. Feeling Good Tonight. Today's a Good Day. And we'll be having new music soon. We're gonna be producing our own music, so that way we can kind of just, I think I've been around my cousin long enough, and he taught me everything that I need to know. We'll be able to create something of our own. And just make positive music, something that could encourage people, inspire people, and motivate people.
Oh yeah.
So that's the goal.
That's dope.
To just be a positive, I guess, impact on people.
Oh yeah. Well, it's fucking. Anything positive you want to say before we wrap it up?
Anything positive, like just in general.
Just like, I don't know, something you would want to hear, or
something positive I would want to hear is I would just want to hear to stay consistent, stay motivated, stay encouraged, be confident in what you do, love what you do, and keep it fun, because if it's not fun, you're not going to enjoy it. But even when you don't enjoy it, stay consistent. Success is right around the corner. I would just say love yourself, make good decisions.
Hell yeah. And I would say shout out your handle, but you already did.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Shout it out again, fuck it.
All right, shout out Destiny MC. You can follow me on Instagram, destiny.mc.lucero. Stay encouraged, stay motivated, stay determined, stay consistent. Your dream's right around the corner. Let's go, y'all.
Hell yeah.
View of ABQ.
Appreciate it.
Much
Thank
love.
you coming out.
I appreciate you.
That's dope.